Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hardway Wrestling. And the Crackdown with Frosty, Smackdown review, baby. How's everybody doing today?
Wait a minute! This is the Crackdown. Oh my! Mine's not ready for this yet. I gotta get prepared, man.
They're already cracking down, you Scotty. They got they got you. They're already ready for the crackdown on Scotty. They're looking at his social security card and license online. You know
what the hell's going on with today?
Oh, good Lord!
Well, we're here to review Smackdown from Friday.
One of us is going to get struck by lightning because it's Sunday and Jesus is not happy because of you all. And judging by the windows, I'm the smallest guy here. You two are the biggest target, so good luck.
Well, I got this aluminum baseball bat over here, so I'm pretty good. Good to go. So we're here to review Smackdown from 3/14/2025 in Barcelona, Spain. And of course, because they're in another country, there's chanting, there's singing, there's fa la la. So,
dude, I honestly love that. Like, I really wish. Okay, so I know you guys aren't necessarily big fans of soccer. I love watching soccer. I get into the Champions League and stuff like that, and UEFA and all the different soccer stuff. I love, like, if you go online and listen to different countries and their lyrics and their songs and stuff when they're singing in soccer games, it's hysterical. And I really wish more American fans, like, I would love if we could transfer the European mindset to the American mindset. Would love it.
Scotty, have you ever fucking played soccer?
Yes, I actually have. When I was a kid, I played soccer, and I have always been in love with the idea of soccer. I love the game. I love the strategy. So yes, I have a soccer background.
Carry on.
So
he's the goalie.
Actually, so once again, Smackdown. Two pages of a lot of misspelled stuff. I was typing as I was watching. When will Smackdown go back to 2 hours? That's what I want to know.
Damn
also,
straight.
What are they going to do for 3 hours after WrestleMania?
I want to say they said June. June was when SmackDown
can't be fast enough.
Back to 2.
Can't be fast enough. So nope, go away. So the show opens up with LA Knight, who is interrupted by Jimmy Uso, who is looking for a way into WrestleMania via the U.S. Championship. And then, of course, both are interrupted by Solo and the former Bloodline. I don't know what they're calling them now. Is there a name for that group now? Is there an actual, like...
Solo and Friends.
Oh, Solo and Friends. Well, it better be Jacob Fatu and Friends, because he's the one that's supposed over.
Yeah.
So as they're out there, Solo is saying a few words, and at some point he decides to almost say the F word.
He's trying to stay consistent and make sure the bloodline doesn't have to go out of the United States.
Where do you find cussing on the island relevancy there? So then they get in the ring and they attack LA and Jimmy. Spanish Teddy Long comes out, Nick Aldis, and sets up a match for a 3 versus 3. That's right. I put that in there.
Yes, I saw that.
It's going to be a 3-on-3 tag team match, brother. So we roll into a 3 versus 3 tag match with LA Knight, Braun Strowman, and Jimmy Uso versus Solo, Fatu, and the small pygmy from Ace Ventura: Pet Detective 2. You know, that guy. Let's see. LA takes most of the beating. Braun with the hot tag. The boot was all, let's see, the boot to Tama was light, apparently. Big Jim almost misses the dive to the outside. We had a power slam to Tonga for the win. Tama Tonga. And then Solo sneaks in the ring and spikes Braun right in the throat. And then they commence to beating him down. Jacob Fatu kind of takes over, and he does 3 3, count them, PMEs, the prettiest moonsault ever. It's exactly what they are. It's the male version, right?
Yeah.
I mean, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, it's true. It's true. Like he definitely has a damn good moonsault. That's for sure. But
And
like
then after
I
all
just
that, he comes running back to the ring and puts him through the timekeeper's area.
yeah. I was just surprised. Like again, I get what they're doing to try to put him over, but I don't know. What did you guys, Ricky? Did you watch this at all?
No, I didn't see too much of SmackDown. It was
Okay.
a busy Friday night.
When I watched it, I was just like, 3. Isn't that a little? Again, I get he's a monster among men, Braun Strowman. I'll save my comments on him for a Scott takes down the road, but you know, I get he's a monster among men, but 3, like, you know, put him down with 1, let that be the exclamation point. You know, he's already beaten down, put him down with 1 and leave it alone. I don't know. I mean, was that overkill to you guys, to you, Frosty?
I mean, they're setting up WrestleMania, right? And they got to make them look kind of equal-ish. So, yeah, somebody's got to get the upper hand. And to get the upper hand, we got to go a little far to get, you know, the interest in the match, right? So, yeah, 3 of them. I don't think it was overboard. However, they have, like, again, they have a 3-hour show that they have to fill with as much time as they can.
True.
So that's why he took his time coming back for that 3rd one.
Yeah.
Because we have to stretch this show out to 3 hours.
I want to see one of you guys try that moonsault one time.
No,
not happening. Never.
I would break my neck. It'd be the last time you see Frosty in a ring ever. So then we go into a recap from last week with Naomi, Jade, and Bianca Belair, which they then cut to an interview in an empty arena with Jade, as she's kind of talking about, you know, Naomi and Belair and the tag team titles and whatnot. In walks Liv Morgan and Raquel in their street clothes and their bags, and a verbal fight breaks out where you can't understand what anybody's saying because everybody's talking at the same time.
Yeah.
Did anybody get that too?
Yeah.
Like,
I was literally kind of lean towards the screen, like, okay, who is saying what here? Like, it just, again, they talked over top of each other, and it just kind of was like this verbal mess you just couldn't really understand. So,
and then it just ends with Jade walking out like a little girl who just had her, you know, milk spilled.
yeah,
It's like, I can't do this right now, and just leaves. So we really don't get any real answers.
yeah.
So then we go into, apparently, I guess they're trying to push BFAB. She does a little vignette there in the back before she comes out. I guess
your spelling is terrible.
Oh, it's horrible. I'm telling you. So then they set up, of course, BFAB versus the Toxic Avenger, Charlotte Flair, because she has one more surgery. That's who she's going to look like.
Just call her the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, they call her Toxic Avenger.
She looks.
She's going to look like a Monet if she keeps going with those surgeries. It's going to mess her face all up.
No, it's going to be a Picasso. She's going to turn into a Picasso.
Monet always wins, though, right? We don't bet against Monet. Charlotte out there, they don't like her in Barcelona, Spain. Of course, they don't like her in the United States of America either. So she's out there flipping the bird off camera. Nice camera shots, by the way. You can just tell they cut off like this much of her hand.
Yeah,
so she's flipping the bird. She also got some DX chops in there, and of course, she wins with a figure 8. You know, big surprise. It's Charlotte Flair, right? The surprise of the night, though, was that Tiffany comes flying out of the back. She goes under the bottom rope. Well, sort of. She gets caught up. Her hip hits the bottom of the bottom rope. She's already up in the air. She's just kind of laying there. She's got to do a nice little hop to turn around. So she botches getting under the bottom rope. We still love her, though. So she gets in the ring, commences to, it's always Tiffy time. Commences to get in a fight with Charlotte. And what I want to point out here is there are 30 security guards in that ring trying to separate two 100 to 120 pound women.
Yeah.
Am I the only one seeing the aesthetic here is wrong?
Make it believable.
Yeah, they need 2 security guards at most on each one, like 4 altogether, right?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
there's 30 guys.
overkill,
Now,
man.
I understand where they went with this because Tiffy does the swanton off of the top rope to the outside, takes them all down. And then they kind of separate everything. We think everything's good, right? So
I did.
they
see
didn't
that.
go into a promo after I assume a commercial because where I watch it, there's no commercials. With Drew McIntyre, he talks about all the people screwing him. Oh, don't even look at that. Don't look at that. Listen, I was watching and spelling at the same time. That doesn't work.
I feel like I've just pulled the assembly instructions out of the box to build something, and I've flipped it over, and I'm already reading the Chinese side.
It is that bad. So he basically talks about, all the guys that have kind of screwed him over and all of the missed opportunities and whatnot like that. They then come back to Miz TV.
Hey, you spelled TV right.
What's that?
You spelled TV right.
Hey, that's a win. I got Miz on there right too. So you think Miz is going to bring out Cody Rhodes, but here comes Tiffany and Charlotte Flair fighting out from the back again. And the same 30 security guards that I'm sure they hired from all over the place, right? So they're fighting, and next thing you know, somehow Tiffany is up on the video wall, and she does a swanton off the video wall because one swanton wasn't enough. We had to do one to the outside. So
I want to see Vince be one of the security guys one time with a hood on. He catches
this man's crapping on somebody. Who's that?
He catches Tiffany, and then you just see this big smile and the hood come off.
It was me, Tiffany. It was me all along.
Well, I tell you what, if that happens, you ever seen that commercial with the cheetah, where the guy runs in and saves the cheetah? Where the guy runs in and saves the cheetah from there, or not the cheetah, the antelope from the cheetah.
Oh, yes, I have.
It was like a secret commercial or something like that. That's going to be me if Vince gets his hand on Tiffany, because I'm going to save her.
And that'll be the fastest you've ever run.
Exactly right. I'll have to take 3 days to rest. So, let's see. After all that breaks out and they finally get that calmed down, Cody does come out. And he beats up the Miz before he gets his word in edgewise, basically. And Cody says he wants to talk to John Cena live and in person. Do you think he's going to get that opportunity?
Monday night.
Yeah. Well, do you think he's actually going to be there?
Yeah, they said Cena's supposed to be there on Monday.
Okay.
What you're thinking?
I bet you get the video wall because they're not going to keep those two separated.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's gonna be.
You can't see him anyway.
Yeah, you're not gonna see him anyway. So then we go backstage with Aldis, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Priest. I don't know where we went from there because I don't remember that. Did you see it, Scotty?
I remember it. I was kind of during some of like the backstage stuff. I kind of zoned out. I remember it, but I don't remember what exactly happened. So that was like I kept an eye on the matches and the in-ring stuff, but anything backstage I kind of zone out, sadly enough.
Well, apparently it set up a match between Damian Priest and Shinsuke Nakamura. But before we had that, I believe we had a Ray Phoenix teaser.
Yes, we did. I did see this, and I've seen it in several replays. And this is interesting. Like the look of this teaser. Again, I mean, you can kind of tell it's him. When they did,
who else would it be?
Well, again, they
All Americana or whatever.
Yeah,
not Chad Gable. We saw that on what was that Monday night? They didn't take Chad Gable out. They took All Americana out.
Yeah,
Tozawa.
Yeah, it was Tozawa.
It was Tozawa.
They need when they bring Ray Phoenix in, they need to pair him up with Penta because the tag team division is, especially on Raw, is terrible.
Yeah, I agree. So,
well, the tag team division period is like they have never done anything decent with the tag team division ever, and they need to stop that. because
Yeah,
it's
it
a
Yeah.
nice little refresher if you pepper that in where you need to.
Yeah, it hasn't been worth a shit since the days of the TLC feuds with the Dudleys and Edge and Christian and the Hardys.
Right. And even then, I don't remember them frontlining a lot of that, right? Like it was kind of in the background. The
Yeah.
real
Oh,
fans kind of knew that stuff was going on, but it wasn't like I don't ever think they were ever a main event, were they?
No.
Any of that? Yeah. So yeah, they really missed the mark on the tag team division in WWE.
And that's the thing, because that's one of the old Vince things that needs to die out as well. Now that Vince is gone, they really need to focus on getting better tag teams, and get focus on that division, because I miss, in my view, like the '80s tag teams. I miss guys like the Hart Foundation, Demolition, like guys that where tag teams meant something. Even again, I'm gonna throw it out. Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express. Yes, I know I'm a Cornetite. Shoot me now. I don't care. But no, like back when tag teams really meant something, and you could get a main event with a tag team. So that's a Vince thing that in WWE that needs to go away. Is they need to get rid of stop just leaving the tag team division on the cutting room floor and really start focusing on it.
So then we go into Damian Priest, Shinsuke Nakamura, which ends in a DQ via Drew McIntyre coming out there at the announcer's desk. Priest then gets attacked by Drew McIntyre, of course. He gets thumbs in his eyes, which was the most gruesome thing I've seen in a while.
Yeah, that was.
And then allows Shinsuke to do a Kinshasa. Good luck spelling any of this. Okay?
Yeah, I'm sure the kids didn't write this.
Yeah, they did. This was part I left them take over. And then he hits him with some steel steps. Drew returns from the entranceway to give him a claymore, and then stomps his head into the mat. Pretty viciously, too, by the way. I don't think there was a lot of air there.
Stomps lately.
I mean, it's a nasty looking move.
Without getting overused.
Yeah, because it's funny. We won't talk about this completely now, but I saw Moxley use the curb stomp on AEW video not too long or the other day.
That's because they're all watching WWE in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking for ideas.
Yeah, you had all 3 Shield members do the stomp within 24 hours.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
then we go into DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns in the back. They're pretty much, giving them grief for what they pulled in that tag team title match to win the titles. About however many years of friendship, blah, blah, blah. And they kind of go to the ring. We go to commercial, and then we go backstage with Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green! With her, what was it, Secret Service?
The Green Administration.
The Green Administration, exactly. By the way, I don't know if you know this or not, but it was really cold in Barcelona that night.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch that. Chelsea Green!
Yeah.
Steve's interrupted by Selena Vega, where has she been, by the way?
On the island of I can't speak. Thank you. I cannot speak. English is not working.
So they kind of go over. I guess she's supposed to have a match with her at some point. We then go to Randy Orton coming out to his match, and the crowd, by the way, in Barcelona sings every verse and everything of Voices.
Yeah.
The whole way, and they left to go too. Like they didn't. As far as I say, I don't have commercials, so as far as I saw by the way they were broadcasting, it looked like they left that go all the way into commercial.
Yep. Yeah. Again, I love that kind of atmosphere. I like when you are that stoked, and people are that into what is going on that they're gonna like. Yes, they do this here in America. They do the Seth Rollins thing and Cody and all that, but. Like over there, it's 10 times louder and 10 times more passionate. And I just wish we could get that out of the American fans. I really do. So
Well, we're all worn out
That's
over here.
'cause
That's
they're
why.
yeah, they're over here everywhere. Like you can go to a live event usually because they're in all 50 states at some point. Over there, it's like what, once or twice a year.
but
Yeah,
soccer
that's a big deal.
soccer over there is
Nobody
there
gives a
all the
shit
time.
about soccer.
It's the
I get it, but
foosball.
they're just as
It's the
passionate
foosball,
about
Bobby.
they're just as passionate about their soccer as they are about the wrestling. And it's like they never lose that. That's the thing. We lose it over here. I don't know. It's just the craziest thing. But I would love to see that kind of passion translate back over to America.
So then we go into Randy Orton versus Carmelo Hayes. He beats him with
The
an
John
RKO.
Cena window is distracting me.
The John Cena window.
The window you can't see.
That's a sheet up there. Anyway, he beats him with an RKO. He goes to pick up Carmelo Hayes to give him the handshake, and he just shoves him right in the face. Pie faces him away. So then, of course, he gets RKO'd again for being an ass. Kevin Owens comes in, saves him from a punt. They scuffle for a second because I think Owens wasn't fast enough to get out of Randy's way.
I didn't see that he wasn't.
Sack of potatoes trying to get over the top of the side to get out, and he just can't. And Randy didn't know what to do with him then, so he throws Randy into a post and then scurries off. Then we get a small vignette again of smoke, footsteps, and the number 4. Did anybody see that?
That one I missed somehow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was very short. It was only a couple
Black.
seconds. If you blinked and looked away, you were going to miss it.
Yeah.
Then we get a Gunther promo where he calls out a local guy from the area, one of Jason's favorite guys. Well, one half of his favorite tag team, Axiom.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know he was from Barcelona, Spain, but apparently I knew that now. So they actually have a pretty good match. 10 out of 10. That match did everything it was meant to do.
Yeah.
It was a great match. I recommend going back and watching it if you haven't. It was very back and forth. So. So then we go to a in-ring promo with Paul Heyman. By this time, by the way, we're 2.5 hours in?
Yeah.
2.5. It's starting to wear on you, right? SmackDown being 3 hours again. They need to cut it down. And I think they made it 3 hours because they had a 3-hour block on USA and they needed that time. I guess they can't put rewinds of NCIS on there anymore. I don't know. So we go to an in-ring promo where he talks about Roman Reigns Day.
Yeah.
With the video game coming out and all that good stuff.
I was expecting this, like, I almost thought this was going to turn into, like, Roman Reigns Day is going to be like a new version of Rusev Day. I was like, really? Is this really what we're trying to go for here? So
he talks about how it's not CM Punk Day, it's actually Roman Reigns Day, and so anyway, it's pretty much just to talk about the video game and other stuff. Then we get a backstage, awkward backstage promo or video with Gunther, who sits next to Jimmy Uso, and he tells him, we both have brothers. I'm the older brother, you're the older brother. He's like, well, maybe maturity wise. And he tells him, hey, you see what I did out there? Like, I don't want to do that to your brother. Maybe talk him out of this championship match. Okay. And we get to see Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso says yeet. So
it would piss me off if they go around full circle and Jimmy turns on Jay again and costs him the world title.
Yeah, they better not do that.
But are they going to take that world title off of Gunther, though? That's the thing. Like, are they really going to do that? You think?
They've got to have that belt off of him so they can feed Gunther to Oldberg.
But why? I still disagree with that. I don't.
Because Goldberg's got a high contract. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, money.
Fuckberg.
The Money in Rehab.
He's going to be the new Hulk Hogan. Doesn't work with him, brother.
I think he already is.
So then we go into a main event of the Street Profits, who are doing a little promo on their way to the ring in a, was it Andrew, not Andrew Dawkins.
Montez Ford.
Montez Ford has that big fur coat on his way to the ring. Is that necessary, really?
Yeah.
I mean, who wears a fur coat to the ring? Let's be honest.
Stole that out of Jonathan Cross's closet.
Yeah. So they come to the ring, and then it's them versus DIY for the WWE Tag Team Championships. That match was actually pretty good too.
Yeah, I had to go back and watch that because I literally like you said, it was draining at this point in the night. And I was just like I watched it live, and I was just like, you know what, I'm kind of done. So I went back and watched the match afterward, the next day, and actually, like you said, it was a very, very good match. I get down on DIY because I like Ciampa, Gargano. Yeah, he has his moments, but he hasn't really been the same in a while. And yeah, like going back and watching that match, it actually was a lot better than I expected it to be. So,
and of course, we come out with new tag team champions, the Street Profits, which I was actually kind of surprised.
Yeah, so was I.
They're
I was not
up for them versus the Machine Guns, since they cost the Machine Guns the tag titles at I can't remember what PLE that was, but
it was the last one.
Whichever one they decided to put a tag title match on it. Yeah, it was Survivor Series? No, not Survivor Series.
Wasn't the Chamber? Was it Rumble?
No, it was between Chamber and the Rumble. Or Rumble and Survivor Series, between them
Vengeance?
two. I can't.
One of those weird ones we don't talk about.
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Because it was the 2 out of 3 falls match, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember what that was on, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
And so once again, that was Smackdown.
Not a bad show, just like you keep saying, Frosty. It's dragging at 3 hours. They need to go back to 2, because it really.
Jason's saying cut it to 2 and re-air that Silk Stockings afterwards.
Ooh, there you go. Little La Femme Nikita. There's a data reference.
But
and I believe we have the fantasy points. Right?
Yeah.
Why are you saying us, Scotty?
Because for some reason my brain just don't want to work some days. So
oh boy.
So I don't have the points in front
unfortunately,
of me.
The title has come back to the House of Cross again.
Yeah.
Jessie still hasn't cashed in her Money in the Bank. Your point leader for what was that TNA's pay-per-view? I can't even remember what it was called. You guys didn't do well because there wasn't a Rick's Pick segment for it.
I'd have done better if there wasn't a Rick's
picks. That's why I had the most points on this one. But unfortunately, all that did was get me in the second place for once.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will tell you that I talked to the guy who got the most points on this one on the phone, and he swore up and down, "Oh, I just picked whoever. I haven't been paying attention to TNA. I just picked whoever." Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it was Royal Rumble for the 2 out of 3 falls match. Why don't you just enter in here and get on camera?
Because he doesn't have the windows set up for that. That's a whole nother thing, man. It's a whole nother thing. So we got
shit you guys.
Ricky did score the most points with 25. Sue's had 25. Jason had 24. Mike had 23. Randy had 20. Jess had 19. I had 19. And Scotty finished with a big old goose egg.
I'm always prepared, by the way. My windows are always constantly set up. I'm always prepared. So don't ever say I'm never prepared. I was gonna let you guys work today, and I was just gonna produce behind the scenes. And yes, I've been Googling the whole time, sending messages out.
We can see. Your hands are down below the desk the whole time.
No, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good. That was during that Tiffany Stratton talk.
No, okay. Well, yeah.
And once
Going on
again,
there.
your new champion with 93 points. He beat me by 6.
AEW, I had a good card for AEW. So that kind of propelled me, but I was only 2 points going ahead of everybody, or the first two, or Jesse was 2 behind me, and you were 3 behind me, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
that
it's
was a couple
tight.
pay-per-views ago. Yeah,
It's tight. So, yep, the belt is back home. I will be carrying the belt into WrestleMania, which there are 4 pay-per-views next month, I think. Nights 1 and 2, Dynasty.
I say we count the separate nights.
Yeah, Dynasty.
Yeah, Dynasty. Yeah, it'll be separate nights, 2 separate nights. So, and you're right.
And
The Money in the
NXT.
Bank is still out there. NXT, yeah, Stand and Deliver is out there.
Which is also on the same day as Night 1 of Mania.
Yeah, the afternoon. So, on my vacation,
9:30 in the morning while we're there.
yes, fudge. I forgot completely. That's fine though. That's fine.
I was thinking about you guys 3 hours in the past.
On our vacation, Ricky, we'll be up super early working on putting cards together, making sure everything's. I'm gonna spend all weekend doing cards. So.
Hey, it's better than losing your money at the craps table.
Well, I got 2 hands.
We saw.
So now that this session of the prediction challenge is over, why have you not joined our Patreon? It's $5 freaking dollars. $5.
Darn right.
You can't
The
get
cost
shit
of a
for
Dunkin' Donuts
$5
coffee.
anymore. But you can get in this prediction challenge with $5.
What can you buy for $5?
Anything not even anything at $5 below, because there's a lot of stuff that's over $5.
Yeah.
A hearty handshake.
It's called 5 above now.
Yeah.
5 above.
Yeah. It's $5.25. They got to rebrand the whole store.
Yeah.
Get into it. Well, the dollar store is not even a dollar store anymore, right? It's not
Nope,
Family
it's
Dollar.
$1.25.
Family, yeah, $1.25. So inflation is real. Inflation is so real they don't even have enough money to save to spend to change a sign on the front of the store.
Yeah.
Yep, $5 a month, can't beat it. Put up news articles every day. I do scary sometimes. I scour the internet for articles that I weed through a lot of bullshit. Dave Meltzer. Weave through a lot of the bullshit and post articles, wrestling articles and stuff like that. And plus we give away there's independent wrestling cards. Each month, somebody gets a new card. Who's gotten their cards? Raise their hand. Did you get your cards?
No.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay.
I have not gotten cards yet.
I haven't either.
I have a box of them. Ricky got his first 2. The third one is en route. It should be to me tomorrow. So you guys will get your 3 whenever they get there. So, yeah. So yeah, come join the fun. Then we'll set up a chat.
Come join. There's tons of fun.
Yeah, we'll set up a chat. We got a new affiliate, Dubby Sports Drink. I don't know if you guys do energy drinks, coffee, whatnot. Do you guys do all that stuff?
I quit
Every now and then.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow, you were religious. What did your doctor say to you to make you quit Red Bull?
It probably wasn't good with a couple of my medications that caused my would cause my heart to do some stuff that scared me, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop that.
So I was
where you can feel your heartbeat,
unless
huh?
there's something safer out there, yeah, I'll wait.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, I do 5-hour energy, right? Now some people can't do 5-hour energy. They get the jitters. A lot of these energy drinks, you get jitters, you get whatever. They just make you feel weird. Sometimes they don't make you feel at all. And it's a lot of times it's the caffeine in it. The caffeine is like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculously high. 350, 400, 500 milligrams of caffeine. You can't do that to your heart. It's bad for your heart. It's bad for your body. So Dubby energy drinks, it is half the caffeine. It's 150 grams of caffeine, right? So you don't get the jitters, you don't get that bullshit, and it's an energy drink, and it has that stuff in it. I was actually chewing the gum for a while. It's I forget what they call it. This is kind of on the spot. I'll have the information next week, all the information, and actually my order will be here. It has the stuff in it that like the neuro gum. Have you seen the neuro gum? So I was chewing the neuro gum for a while, and it gave me unbelievable focus. You know how you sit and stare sometimes, not like drunk or high, but that stare where like that total focus. That's what that neuro gum did, and this has the same chemical properties in it. So if you're interested in trying some of this, just go to w.gg, I think it is, and just you get 10% off. Use promo code Hardway. So
Mr. Puffers can't wait. He's licking his lips.
I'm gonna tell you right now that Mr. Puffers, of course, you can't give Mr. Puffers enough caffeine. That cat is amazing. So, but anyway, go to w.gg, type in Hardway, get the 10% off, and tell me what you think. I promise you, the neuro stuff, the caffeine, whatever. I mean, it's cheaper. At the end of the day, you get a tub. If you buy a tub of it, I think it's like $40 for like a container of it. It's like one scoop. It's cheaper than buying coffee. Coffee is, regular coffee is fine, but once you add your creamer and your sugar, I mean, you got an $11 cup of fucking coffee. You might as well have the Starbucks in your kitchen.
Yeah.
And then God help you if you got to go out and buy coffee. Forget about it.
Yeah.
So, and the coffee from Sheets around here is terrible. It's like licking the bottom of a toilet. Trust me, I know. So, anyway, grab yourself some of this. You tell me what you think. Right? I could be wrong. I'm telling you, I'm not. That neuro stuff is legit real. Joe Rogan pushes this neuro stuff. I'll have the name and all that stuff next week, but it's pretty awesome shit. So yeah, just go check that out. So I did not want to be on here today, boys. But good job, Frosty. Welcome, Frosty, to the family. By the way,
yeah.
I mean, he's been here the whole time, but now he's kind of
here and there, in and out.
Yeah, so we're gonna
like that ugly step cousin nobody wants to see.
That's right. Well, unlike
he's cheating on the independent rewind with us. So
you still got the independent. Let's hear about the independent rewind, Rob. Tell us.
I mean, nothing's really changed. Every day, every Saturday at 12 o'clock, we get a new episode on YouTube and Spotify.
Every Saturday at 12.
Every Saturday at 12.
After USW.
After USW, exactly.
Okay, you get an hour break.
Yep.
And then you
go smoke and whatever, do drugs, whatever.
Use the bathroom.
Use the bathroom, exactly. If it takes you to an hour to do the bathroom, though, you might want to go to the doctor.
It's tip time.
That's a very short bathroom break. But anyway, if you're a member of our Patreon, which is also $5 a month, you get some of the old stuff, some of the backyard stuff we used to do, some of the old promotions me and Steve used to run, a lot of kind of that old stuff that you really don't get access to. And plus you get on Thursday at 12 o'clock, you get your episode. You get to see it before everybody else gets to see it on Saturday. So you can talk to everybody else who's watched about what you've seen and ruin it for them, really.
I like that.
So that's what's going on with the Independent Rewind. Nothing really exciting right now. We might be going out and about. You might see us at some shows, maybe even pull you in and do some episodes with you. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
Oh, I like that too. Well, boys, good job on the crackdown. We're gonna try to do this on Sundays. It won't be me. It's not gonna be me. Damn it! It wasn't gonna be. It wasn't supposed to be me, Austin. Not today. But Frosty, if he goes out and never makes any real friends, we'll have guys on here and do some stuff.
Come be my friend.
We'll to be Frosty's friend. So I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna let you guys finish up.
Well, that's easy enough. Hey, so guys, we'll see you next time
on the hard way.
Peace.